ladies and gentlemen, you direct your attention to about the 20-yard line at the north end of the field. Please welcome a member of the Grants Pass Police Department, Officer Jonah Kopp. Officer Kopp will sing our national anthem for us tonight. Gentlemen, fans, please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Officer Jonah Kopp of the Grants Pass Police Department. Well done.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Hello and welcome to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith, alongside Mikhail Weish behind the lens, coming to you live from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon. We thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, today featuring the South Salem Saxons taking on the Grants Pass Cavemen. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Grants Pass School District and our sponsor business partners. Joe Brett is our executive producer for tonight's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you're already a subscriber, we thank you. This pregame also brought to you by Bill's Glass. Bill's Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned, family run Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. So an intriguing matchup here as conference play begins tonight for most teams. And it was a mixed start first 2 weeks for Grants Pass. But for South Salem, they come in with a 2-0 record and riding pretty high in the Special District 1 conference. So let's take a look at the Saxons of South Salem. Scott Dufault is the head coach of the Saxons, and as I mentioned, a 2-0 record coming into this first conference matchup. 49-21 was their victory playing Liberty out of Washington. And then a 1-point win over Sunset last week, 45-44. So clearly, if two games are enough to look at how teams are going to play, clearly the Saxons can put some points on the board. Defense could be an issue for them, but, 2 games in, it's hard to tell for sure. We move to the other side, the Grants Pass Cavemen. We looked like defense was going to be a strong suit for them, and it may still be as the season goes on. In the opener here at Mel Ingram Field, they won 20-6 with an impressive second half surge and tough defense, only giving up 6 points in that first half and giving nothing away in the second, beating Del Norte out of California 20-6. But then they went to Bend to take on 5A Caldera. Last year they shut them out here at Mel Ingram Field. Went on the road this year and got surprised just a bit. 34-14 was the final, Caldera winning that game. And we do want to apologize to our regular listeners that we weren't able to put that game on. Unfortunately, I was a little under the weather last Friday, and I'm glad to be back here behind the mic and Friday Night Lights as the Saxons come out, plant their flag in the middle of the field, trying to set the tone before the Cavemen come out. A lot of changes after 2 games, and again, things can shake up more as the season goes on, but taking a look quickly at a graphic comparing the last year's results and this year so far, and a couple of notable things to take a look at. Sheldon went to the championship game for the state championship, lost in that championship game, but clearly they were all year long one of the best teams in the state, and they're struggling this year, 0-2. They've given up 78 points. They've only scored 6 on the season. But as you can see, North Salem, South Salem, they're going to be formidable this year, holding down the first and third rankings in the state currently. So, of course, North Medford was right up there last year, coming in second in the conference, just ahead of this Saxon team. And they have bounced back, playing better a week ago. And so, looks to be an interesting season in Special District 1. And we're waiting for the Cavemen to come out, and then we will take a break, and we'll come back with the kickoff of 6A football here on Table Rock Sports. And we're hoping for the... Well, let's take a quick break, and we'll come back in just 30 seconds.
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School, Mel Ingram Field, and our Lithia Superstore pregame show. And we're still waiting for the Cavemen to make their way out on the field. The South Salem Saxon team has come out, and they are on the sidelines. Captains are coming out, so we're going to have the captains meet before the rest of the team comes out. So let's take another break, and we'll be right back after this.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School. We've got the coin toss going on, and then the Cavemen will be coming out onto the field. I believe the Saxon may have won the toss. We're waiting for indication from the referee. So Grants Pass will be receiving the kickoff. So the Saxon winning the toss. And now here come the Cavemen. We'd like to thank Lithia Superstore for sponsoring the pregame show, as well as Bill's Glass. And we are about ready to get things started here. Conference action getting underway all over the state today. And so after looking at those records, again, 2-0 coming into tonight for South Salem, 1-1 for the Cavemen. The Cavemen need a bounce-back game after heading to Caldera. I don't think they expected to get beat by 20 after blanking Caldera a year ago. So they're going to be looking to bounce back, but South Salem is going to be a tough team to do it against. But I tell you what, that could set the tone for a good season if you can come in tonight against, again, the rankings don't mean as much this early in the season, but it's clear that the OSAA is fond of South Salem, having them ranked third in the state as we speak. Amatai and Mosley deep for the Cavemen. And kicking for South Salem, I believe that's 77, Nathan Segura Colley. And Mosley spun around. He'll move back toward the middle of the field looking for a seam. He's finally hauled down, grabbed around the shoulder pads by number 27, Eli Gabriel. And so the Cavemen will start right about the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Sun starting to drop below the mountain. You can see a little bit of orange out there as the smoke has returned, but not nearly as bad as a few weeks ago. Bassett, your quarterback. Low snap. Handoff. And some room to run if he can get the edge, but he's forced out. A good tackle as the ball carrier was Gage Blay. And Nemechek making the good defensive play to keep him from getting around the edge there. But still a good gain. It'll be 2nd and 2, an 8-yard gain for Blay. It's one of those situations, you got that one-on-one blocking situation, you got to decide which way to go. He went to the outside, and the defender made a good play. That's going to be Amatai. And Amatai will be short of a 1st down. Looks like no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Amatai in the backfield once again. A hard count from Bassett. That worked a couple of times for him 2 weeks ago here at Mel Ingram. Of course, that was something we saw Blanchard do pretty effectively a year ago as well. Hand it off, and that should be enough for the 1st down. He had to dive for it, but it looks like the spot's going to get it. Both officials right on that 30-yard line, so they'll move the chains. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Grants Pass. If you're in the Grants Pass area, it's been a little warm today, but as soon as that sun drops down, it's going to cool off. Get on out to the stadium. Still plenty of seats. Get out here and cheer on the Caveman. No better place to be on Friday night. First and 10. Amatai right up the gut. He's going to get a yard, maybe 2. Going to be a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to throw on 2nd down, and it's complete to number 18, Connor Johnston. Johnston will get it to the 36. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Cavemen. Of course, we got South Salem tonight making the trip here. We will be headed next week to West Salem with this Caveman squad. Going to be a pitch looking for blocking and nothing there. Swallowed up was Gage Blay. And we'll see if they're going to go for it here on 4th and 6, or if they'll punt this away. Still waiting, and here comes the punt team. Pretty deep in your own territory. Parker Roberts will be the punter, and deep for the Saxons, Esteban Mendez, and I believe that's Parker Williams. It is. They will line up between the 30 and the 35. Low snap, clean kick, high end over end. No fair catch taken. Williams with some room to run, beats a defender. Almost got away from the next one, but a good tackle finally made by Wyatt Peterson. Went up high a little bit, but he still was able to hang on. And so pretty good field position for this powerful Saxon offense. Again, the Saxons scoring over 40 points in each of their first 2 games. So what has been the last few seasons a pretty good Caveman defense may be tested tonight. Low snap, dug out there. And the throw is incomplete, overthrew the receiver. Palmatier, the quarterback, tried to get that to, I believe, to Williams, and it's going to fall incomplete. Of course, Palmatier was one of the athletes of the week in the OSAA, so congratulations. And looking to pass again, steps up and is ridden down just across midfield. Tackle made by number 54, Drew Garrett. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 6. Hard count, and that's going to be against the Cavemen as Connor Johnston knocked over the center for South Salem. So it's going to make this a much more manageable 3rd and 1. Still empty backfield. They'll have to keep an eye on Palmatier and there you go. Right up the gut, went with a quick snap, caught the Cavemen on their heels, and that's going to be all the way down to the Grants Pass 30, 1st down and 10. They're going to go hurry up, hand it off, lots of room, and a tackle made at the 25. I believe that was Tristan Gear on the carry. Give him 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5. A screen pass out to the far side of the field. Spinning away from tacklers was number 2, Mendez. He will have the 1st down inside the, no, I'm sorry, he'll be a half a yard shy of the 20-yard line, so 3rd and short. Now, they didn't go empty backfield this time on 3rd and short, but Palmatier's still going to keep. He's going to get the 1st down, but he's met by a couple of Cavemen. Looked like Griffin Davis, one of the tacklers there for the Cavemen. 1st down and 10 as the clock ticks under 6 minutes to go here in the 1st. That pass complete at the sideline, catch made by Nemechek. Be 2nd and about 7. Cavemen hustling to the line. They're only rushing 3. They're worried about that passing attack. Going to be a little toss. And again, the getting away from the first tackler, but hauled down is Mendez. It's going to be 3rd and looks like about 3 to go for the Saxons. And now a whistle. And I believe we've got an equipment issue, so Gear is going to have to come off the field. He'll be replaced by Luster. Ramel Luster, number 4. He'll line up over on the right-hand side of that offense. Two receivers to the top of the field, 3 to this side, but they're going to get the first down as the Cavemen jump across once again. Going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to take them. They're going to put it at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal. 5 minutes to go in the first. Looking left. He's got his man and a touchdown. Parker Williams credited with the catch. 4:54 remaining. And the Saxons have taken the 6-0 lead. And the extra point good. On the John L. Scott scoreboard, Saxon 7, Grants Pass nothing. We will be right back.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Mosley and Amatai deep for the Cavemen as Segura Coley will kick it off for South Salem. Dropped at the 16-yard line. They'll get it out to the 25 as Amatai on the return, and Cavemen will go back on the offense, but they are trailing on our John L. Scott scoreboard by a score of 7-0. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular here in Southern Oregon. Bassett with Blay in the backfield. Blay will get the carry up the left side, pushes his way near the 30. They'll mark him at the 29-yard line. So about a 4-yard carry to be 2nd down and 6. So now two back look here from the Cavemen. Blay and Amatai lined up with Bassett. It's going to be Amatai. Powers across the left. Couple more yards on the carry. It's going to be third. We'll say third and a long 4. So give him 2 yards on the carry. Twin backs again. Bassett with the hard count. Now we'll see if he changes up the play here. Long time waiting. We're going to worry about a delay of game here in a second. And now a whistle and a timeout. Grants Pass will take the timeout. We'll take it with them. John L. scoreboard shows 7-0 South Salem. We'll be right back.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field. Grants Pass on a 3rd and 4. They're going to go empty backfield now. Bassett with 5 receivers and a flag. The throw is well overthrown, but let's see what the flag is. I don't know if we had somebody in the neutral zone possibly, or a false start on the Cavemen. So they're going to decline the penalty. It looked like they had an ineligible receiver, so I don't know if somebody moved up the field from the line. That flag came really early, so I'm not sure if somebody lined up out of position and was immediately flagged for the penalty on that. But either way, they declined the penalty. It'll be 4th down and 4, and the Cavemen will punt. Mendez and Williams deep for the Cavemen. And getting off a high kick is Parker Roberts. And just inside of Caveman territory at about the 49-yard line is where the Saxons will start their next drive. 3:12 remaining here in the first quarter. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. So second drive in a row, the South Salem team with excellent field position. And we may have a false start. The little shift by the Cavemen may have got one of the offensive linemen to move, and that's exactly what happened. 5-yard penalty. That'll make it 1st and 15. So that last second shift by the Cavemen up at the line, they do it again here, but it caught the eye of one of the linemen. And that pass is incomplete as Paul Mateer was trying to get out of some trouble, threw a little sidearm pass intended for Luster, but it falls incomplete, and it'll be 2nd and 15. Now go 4 wide receivers here. Going to hand it off. Good running room. Going to be just short of the 1st down. It'd be about 2 yards short, but a good run from Luster. Gear back in, takes Luster's spot, but it's going to be 3rd and about 2. Give it to Gear. Gear with some running room. Gear, one man to beat, gets a little block. He's going to be taken down at about the 2-yard line. South Salem good, lucky to avoid a penalty. That one block was a little bit in the back, but he didn't really push him. He just put the hands on him. They're going to go hurry up, give it to Gear. Gear's going to get about a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 1. And they're going to hurry it up again, waiting for everybody to get lined up. And they're looking for the sneak. It was foiled at first, but I think he's going to get in, and he does. So a touchdown for the Saxons, and they extend their lead. And the extra point is no good. But on our John L. Scott scoreboard with 2:03 remaining in the first, it's now 13-0 in favor of the Saxons. We'll take a break and be right back with more.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle Ice Cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered.
And the kickoff fielded at the 15 by Mosley. And pretty good coverage once again. Mosley gets it to the 30, so about a 15-yard return. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. Quickly took a look at the replay, and I still do think it was a keeper, but I thought could have been a direct snap, but it did appear to be Palmatier on the touchdown, 1 yard quarterback keeper. Man, we're under 2 minutes to go here in the first. Bassett will fake the handoff. He's got some room to run, gets a block. He's to the 40, across midfield to the other 40 before he's hauled out at the 35-yard line. Good recovery defensively. It appeared to be 27, Eli Gabriel, who finally took him down, but the big play of the night so far for the Cavemen have got them into Saxon territory. As Bassett using his legs. And there's the flag. He gets them to jump, give the Cavemen 5 more yards. Unless they saw something against the Cavemen on that. Referees getting together to talk about it. There were flags on both sides, but that's pretty typical of that type of penalty. As the line judges are looking down that line. They're going to say false start on the Cavemen, so the hard count bites the offense this time. And so it's going to be ball at the 40-yard line, 1st down and 15. Of course, the Saxons started their drive with a 1st and 15 after a penalty, and they still managed to take it down and score. Cavemen need to keep this one close. And a touchdown here as the time ticks down in this first quarter would definitely be what the Cavers need, the medicine they would need right now. Blay in the backfield with Bassett. And Blay looking for the edge. And he's going to get back the yardage from the penalty. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 as he gets 5 yards on the carry. Down to the last 36 seconds. Clock continues to run here in the first quarter. 13-0 South Salem on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Fake it to Blay. Get it out on the screen. Catch was made there by Mosley. Only going to get about a yard. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, 13-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll take another break, be back with more action and the second quarter right after this.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Know the words. Welcome back to Grants Pass High School, Mel Ingram Field, and Special District 1 football here on TableRockSports.net. It's your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular. Second down and 9 for Grants Pass. Osborne in motion. He'll take the pitch. He's got one man to beat, and he dives over the 30 to about the 28-yard line, looks like. Going to be third down and about 3. Of course, Osborne 2 weeks ago had the big 60-yard touchdown catch in that second half to the go-ahead score for the Cavemen in their win against Del Norte. Got the Saxons to move, but they didn't come across the line that time. Got 3 tight ends set to the right. Blay is going to go left as one of the ends came in motion to block for him, but the timing of that play looked a little bit off. And they turned that over on down. So that was a fourth down play. I'm sorry, I looked at the scoreboard. I could have sworn they had third down. They were a down behind, and that put me a down behind. So I apologize for that. So the Cavemen turn it over on downs. We're just underway in the second quarter. And this will be the worst field position so far for South Salem, as they started their first 2 drives, both scoring drives, near midfield. Trying to get the edge was Mendez. A flag comes in, and I think that's going to go against South Salem. I think they're going to get somebody on a blocking penalty of some sort, maybe a hold or... So Mendez has good speed. Cavemen did a good job of tracking him as he came across the backfield. And it so it is against South Salem. It's going to be 10-yard penalty. We'll replay first down, 1st and 20. Cavemen just rushing 3. They want to defend this passing game. That catch is made by number 11, Parker Williams. He's going to be all the way out to the 30-yard line. Going to make it 2nd down and about 6 or 7. Got a referee timeout as there's an injured Caveman down on the field. Appears to be, I think it's number 20. That would be Connolly, but we'll double check that. We're going to take a quick break while they tend to the injured Caver, and we'll be right back.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey!
Whoa!
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here in Grants Pass and the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Kingston Connolly, the injured Caver, he's just been helped to his feet and definitely needing some assistance off the field. Appears to be some sort of leg injury as he was definitely favoring one of those legs as he was helped to his feet. So he's helped off the field. And we've got a 2nd and 8 for South Salem. Pocket collapses and a sack. Down goes Palmatier. Like 2 or 3 of the Cavers in on that tackle, but Amatai, one of those, getting the sack. It'll be 3rd and almost 10. They're calling it 3rd and 9, so a loss of about 1.5 yards on the play. Empty backfield for Palmatier. Slant route caught right over the middle. Room to run. Cavemen are going to catch him inside the 20. Tackle made by Osborne, but a big play for Mendez. It'll be going to be at the 12-yard line, 1st down and 10. Going to hand this off, room to run, and a touchdown. Luster takes it in. And the Saxon extend their lead here in the 2nd. 9:36 the time on the clock. Extra point is good, and on the John L. Scott scoreboard, the Saxons 20, the Cavemen nothing. We'll take a break and be back with the kickoff right after this.
They're very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Segura Coley will kick. It's Mosley and Amatai for the Cavemen. Amatai will take it, and he is out across the 25 all the way to about the 29-yard line. First down and 10 for the Cavemen. 9:30 to play here in quarter number 2. And now being a 3-score game, the Cavemen really going to want to get something on the board here. They don't want to fall any farther behind heading toward the half. Blay up the middle, give him about 2 yards. And that'll make it second down and 8. Four wide receivers for the Cavemen. Blay in the backfield with Bassett. Fakes it to Blay. Bassett looking for room. Gets to the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Cavemen. So Bassett doing it little Bo Nix style here tonight. If you watch that Texas Tech game for the Ducks last week, Bo Nix was about the only running game the Ducks could muster, but it was enough to get to squeak their way to victory. They're going to have an interesting game coming up a week from tomorrow when Colorado comes to town. Bassett with Blay in the backfield. Fakes it, play action, pass, caught into Saxon territory. Number 1 is Tim Hart. Of course, Hart had a big exclamation point 2 weeks ago with the pick 6 for the Cavemen. So Hart gets him about 9 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 1. Well, and this defense does give up some points, so Cavemen may have to lean a little more on the passing game as they've dropped behind 3 scores, but they'll give to Blay, and he'll power ahead close to the first down. Not a very favorable spot. That's going to leave him short by about half a yard. Third down. I'm not sure he quite got to that 45-yard line, but I think they may have shorted him about the length of a football there, which would still put him just a hair short. Cavemen hustle up to the line. They're stacking the line. Look like they're going to go right up the middle. And instead, looking for somewhere to escape is Bassett. He dives ahead. And I think he had enough, but the referee was taken out on that play. And he's gonna lose about a foot. It's going to be 4th and 1, and it's a full yard now. This is 4 down territory here at midfield. Clock stopped at 6:31 here in the second. So Cavemen going to go for it here on 4th down. Saxons are showing blitz here. Amatai powers it up the middle. He'll have the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. Ball at the 44-yard line. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Today is Buck for Kids Day at Dutch Bros. $1 from every purchase goes to a local youth organization. So get to Dutch Bros after the game. And that's going to be a false start, I believe. The flag, not sure why a flag didn't come in on the far side of the field, as that lineman that moved was on that side of the formation. But either way, it's 5 yards against the Cavemen, making it 1st and 15, just on the South Salem side of midfield. Clock ticks down below 5.5 minutes. We're down to 5:20. Amatai the back. 4 receiver set, excuse me. Gonna throw it to the sideline. Catch was made there. I believe that was Mosley. And that'll be about a 5-yard gain, so that'll get them back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Cavemen taking all kinds of time getting the play in, although that's pretty typical of the Cavemen. When they're not going hurry up, they will use most of the quarterback clock. Osborne in motion, gonna throw it to the tight end, fighting for the 1st down. Finally knocked down is number 18, Connor Johnston. Moved the chains. Cavemen 1st down and 10 at the 33-yard line. Single receiver to the near side. 2 receivers to the top of the field. 2 backs. Going to give it to Blay, and Blay slides his way up the middle for about 2 yards. He's 2nd and 8. Ball at the 31-yard line. Clock down to 4 minutes to go here in this first half. Four receivers this time. Blay in the backfield. Osborne will go in motion again, and the snap never came. Bassett and the center not on the same page. That's going to cost the Cavemen 5 yards. So that'll make it 2nd and 13. So Cavemen burning a lot of clock here on this drive. Not a bad idea. Again, this Saxon team is averaging over 40 points a game. So you would like to limit their possessions, but you also are trailing by 3 scores, so you need to score on this drive. If you're going to run this clock all the way down, you don't want to come up empty. Osborne in motion again. He's looking that way. And that one is over the top of Osborne. little timing route that Osborne not going to get to that spot nearly as quickly as the football did. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Saxon showing blitz. And Bassett has it knocked down by Letici. And that's going to be 4th down. 2:57 left here in the second. And we'll see what the Cavemen want to do here. 13 yards to go for a 1st down. So even though this is typically 4-down territory, it's going to be a tall order getting 13. Clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. 2:57 remaining. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. So I think we're going to get a timeout, and we will. Cavemen take a timeout. They've got one remaining. We'll take it with them. 20-0, Saxons with the lead on your John L. Scott scoreboard, and we'll be right back.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School, home of the Cavemen. And Grants Pass with a 4th and 13. They're at the South Salem 36-yard line. And we'll see what play they've drawn up coming out of that timeout. Blay in the backfield with Bassett. They're going to go 4 receivers. I would imagine Blay will be a blocking back on this play, and he will be. And Bassett over the middle. Catch made. Osborne hauls it in just around the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 for Grants Pass. Clock ticks down under 2:50 to go. Osborne had a big play 2 weeks ago. He's got one here in this first half to keep that drive alive. Cavemen desperately wanting to get in the end zone. Saxons will get the ball to start the second half as the Cavemen lost the toss and received the opening kickoff. Coming up at the half, we will have the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. But it's 1st and 10 here for the Cavemen. Going to give it to Blay. Runs into his blocker. No place to go for Gage Blay. Looks like he may have lost a yard on the play. Going to be 2nd down and 11. Blay heads to the sideline. Amitai will be the back. Keep an eye on number 1, Tim Hart, lining up on this near side, one-on-one coverage. Bassett looking right, though. He's got Osborne, but overthrows him into the end zone with 1:11 remaining in the half. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Cavemen. Cavemen again taking a long time getting the play in. Amitai in the backfield with Bassett once again. Looking right again, rolling to his right, the throw, and a flag. That's going to be either a holding on the secondary or a pass interference. Either way, I believe it's going to be a 15-yard, well, it'll be half the distance to the goal, I would imagine, with 1:05. Unless, of course, they call this on the offense, but I don't think that's going to be the case. And it won't be. So they will take this down to about the 7.5 yard line. So half the distance. Still going to be 3rd down and about 3 to go, it looks like. So they can still get a 1st down, 3rd and 3, 1:05 remaining. But I imagine this ball's going in the end zone once again. They show blitz. This back Amitai leaked out but couldn't haul it in. It's going to be 4th down and 3 to go. Something similar to that, if they can execute on it, would be a good play. Even if he doesn't get into the end zone, you could have a 1st and goal situation. Cavemen really want to make sure they get it done right. They're going to use their last timeout of the half. Oop. And on our John L. Scott scoreboard, South Salem 20, Grants Pass nothing. We'll take a quick break. Be back with more right after this.
My name's Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And we'd like to give a Table Rock Sports welcome to our newest sponsor, Solar Pros. We thank you for sponsoring Friday Night Lights here on TableRockSports.net. 4th and 3. Bassett looking to throw over the middle, over 2 receivers. Osborne was in the area, but I think it was intended for Hart. It falls incomplete with 58 seconds remaining, and the Cavemen come up empty. They burn most of the rest of the clock on that drive, but they fail to score, and now they've got to be careful to keep the play in front of them here for the next minute. They don't want to go down any more points as they head in to the locker room in just under a minute. And as we mentioned, Coming up at the conclusion of the half will be our Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. And a whistle at the snap. Offsides on the Cavemen, I believe. And it is against Grants Pass. Looked like maybe Griffin Davis, 23, was in the neutral zone on the snap. And he almost jumped across again on the hard count there. Cavemen all spread out defensively, rushing 3. And they're going to get the sack. Hauled down. Looked like the first one there was Wyatt Peterson. A couple other Cavemen in on the tackle. And I believe we're going to get a timeout taken by the Saxons this time. They'll still have 2 remaining, 48 seconds remaining in the half. And we'll take a quick break, be back with more right after this.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace. Hey. Whoa!
Welcome back to our Lithia Superstore Game of the Night. Coming to you live from Mel Ingram Field on the campus of Grants Pass High School. Palmatier with the keeper, dancing his way through the middle. He'll have enough for a first down. They'll get to the 30. They're going to go hurry up here. The clock will roll as soon as they move the chains. Palmatier not even waiting for the chains. Gets it out in the flat. Flag comes in late. 32 seconds remaining. That catch was made by Gear, but let's see what the penalty is. I believe this one will be coming back. But it could be. It was thrown away from the ball, so we could have maybe a holding. It is a holding against the Cavemen, so that should be enough for a first down. Looks like it'll take it right. Take it to the 44-yard line. That'll be first down and 10. 32 seconds and 2 timeouts remaining for the Saxons, and this is what the Cavemen had to be worried about. They need to stop this drive. Clock rolls here. Palmatier stepping up. Catch is made, but hit immediately. Luster with the catch. Johnson with the tackle. Timeout taken once again. 1 remaining now for South Salem. We'll keep it right here. Sports action is brought to you. Our fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. New stores are opening in Roseburg and Klamath Falls, now 9 locations to serve you. Today's game also brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. And if you're a Caver fan, that'll be next road trip will be heading to the same town that this team is from. Of course, that being Salem, but it'll be West Salem hosting the Cavemen a week from tonight. And we'll have that game for you right here on TableRockSports.net. 2nd and 4. Palmatier stepping up, avoids this tackle. He's got some room to run. Finally, Osborne hauls him down from behind. The ball comes loose, and the Cavemen have it. 4 seconds remain. Not sure what they'll try with this last play, but at the very least, it's going to keep the Saxons out of the end zone as the Cavemen take over on offense with 4 seconds to go. So another good run from Palmatier, but he got hauled down from behind. Again, I think it was Osborne. Don't know who jarred the ball loose, but Osborne was the first one to catch him from behind. And the Cavemen scoop it up, and they've got one play left in the half with 4 seconds remaining. Bassett, incomplete, tried to throw a short one to Hart, and the pass falls incomplete. And that will do it for the first half of play on our John L. Scott scoreboard. It's South Salem 20, Grants Pass nothing. Coming up next will be the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. We will recap the scoring from the first half, and we'll look at some of the scores around the network. We'll do that after this short break and these words from our sponsors.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. And let's take a look at that first half. It was all South Salem. A pair of touchdowns in the first quarter. They added one more in the second, but they would get things started with 4:54 remaining in the first. Palmatier would hook up with Parker Williams on a 6-yard pass play, and the extra point would be good, making it 7-0. We'll take a look at that replay. Right over the middle, the catch is made, and it would be 7-0. With 2:03 remaining in the first, it'd be a 1-yard keeper as Palmatier would rush to the line and take it in from the 1. Runs up under center. Took him a second to find his way around the center, but he dives in for the score. They would miss the extra point, and it would be 13-0. And then with 9:36 remaining in the second quarter, a 12-yard run on a hurry-up would be the third touchdown. And I believe that'll be credited to number 4, Luster. And that is your scoring. The PAT would be good. It would make it 20-0. And that's where things sit at the half. And since we have one of the most entertaining marching bands around, we're going to take our graphic down and we'll let you enjoy a little bit of this halftime performance. The Grants Pass High School Marching Band. Grants Pass High School Cavemen Marching Band. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more right after this.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to LetUsFightForYou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School and your Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. 20-0 South Salem over Grants Pass at the half on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And let's take a look at some of the scores from around the network. South Medford taking on McNary. 21-0. The Panthers out in front of McNary. So the Panthers playing well on the road tonight. Springfield coming to town to take on Crater. Don't have a score yet for that one. A lot of these games have gone to the half, just as we have, so I may have to get you some scores a little bit later. Some of the other games going on: St. Mary's at Phoenix, Ashland at Henley, West Salem, who the Cavers will play next week, traveling to North Medford. So we're going to take a break, come back with the second half, and hopefully maybe we'll have a couple of those, more of those scores for you. 20-0 in this one on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Take a break and be back with more right after this.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle Ice Cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. And let's take a look at a couple more of the scores around the network. Crater and Springfield, it's Springfield 30-6 over Crater. Cascade Christian all over Brookings Harbor so far, 56-0. Cascade Christian, the defending champions, putting the hurting on Brookings Harbor. Henley is up on Ashland by 20. It's 27-7. And West Salem at North Medford trying to get a score on that one. Yeah, we may not get that one in time here. Teams finishing their warm-ups down on the field. Looks like North Medford 20, West Salem 6 at the half. Now they put up the final 3-minute warm-up time as the halftime expires. If you're not aware of how this works, it's been going on for quite a few years, the way they do this. The halftime expires, then they put 3 minutes of warm-up time, and the teams have to be out for that 3-minute warm-up. You can't still be in the locker room when that starts. So now they will have that 3-minute warm-up, and we will take our final break of the half. We'll come back with the second half kickoff right after this.
They're very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. 20-0 is our score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Looks like Mendez and Hayter will be deep for South Salem. And it's taken, I believe that's Hayter. No, excuse me, that was Mendez with the nice move right in front of us here. Finally hauled down just shy of the 40-yard line. So pretty good field position to start this second half for the South Salem Saxons. And so it's going to be up to this caveman defense. They need to hold this South Salem team down, as they've got a little work to do, a little catch-up to do here in the second half. 5 wide receivers, trips to the near side. They're going to throw a little pitch as one of those receivers came in motion. That was Mendez. And he's going to have about 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5 for South Salem. And again, every time the Saxons make positive yardage on an offensive play, they go hurry up. They don't waste a lot of time if things are rolling their way. Gear with the carry, that'll be enough for a first down and then some. And they will hustle to the ball once again. Gear's going to get it again, dancing his way to the 40-yard line of the Cavemen. Going to be about 4 yards to go on second down. Going to be is that a direct snap? It was. It goes to Mendez. He's going to be close to another first down. That will be enough for a first down. So these formations, a little reminiscent of the Chip Kelly Duck days. 5 receivers on that play, and they direct snap it to the back. This time they'll fake it to the back. Palmatier gets away from the first tackler. Finally blasted out of bounds, but he's near the 25, probably at the 20. See where they spot this, 26, 27 maybe. Now it'll be all the way back to the 28-yard line. 2nd and about 3 for the Saxons. Give it right up the gut. Weaving his way through the line was Gear. Gear will have a first down into the red zone. Ball just outside the 15. Gear again will get the carry, breaks another tackle. Finally hauled down just inside the 10-yard line. Griffin Davis on the tackle. We're not even 2 minutes in, and the Saxons already in the red zone. Fake it to Gear. Palmatier with the keeper. He's hauled down. Third and about a yard. Now the Saxons taking a little extra time. Looking to the sideline for that play call. Going to be another keeper, and it's going to be is it a touchdown? No, it is a touchdown. I thought he was saying he was short, but he was signaling a touchdown. So the Saxons take it in once again. Palmatier on the keeper. At the 9:26 mark of the first quarter. believe that was about 6 yards out. They're going to line up to go for 2 here. DJ James is in the backfield. Mendez in motion. They're going to throw it to Mendez, but he had not turned around to pick that one up yet. Falls incomplete, so the PAT is no good. But with 9:26 remaining, it's 26-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Saxons with the lead. We'll be back with more after this.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches.
Amatai and Mosley deep for the Cavemen as Segura Coley kicks it. And lowering his head and diving ahead is number 24, Pete Amatai. And the Cavemen will have it first down and 10 from their own 33-yard line. So an impressive drive up until the touchdown play. It was hurry-up offense all the way down the field for the Saxons. They now lead 26-0. But doing it in very impressive fashion on that last drive. Handoff on first down, maybe a yard or two for the Cavemen. I believe that's Blay. It was Gage Blay on the carry. Going to get about a yard. Second down and 9. Blay again in the backfield with Bassett. Bassett looking to throw. Finds the tight end. That's Connor Johnston. He'll be a couple yards shy of a first down. Actually 3 yards shy to be 3rd and 3 at the Caveman 40-yard line. Three receivers to the bottom of the screen. One up at the top. Going into motion goes Chase. Hand off to Blay. Blay, it's going to be 4th down. Got maybe a yard. It'll be 4th and a long 2. Imagine the Cabers will go for it here, but boy, you don't want to turn it over on downs the way the South Salem has got the offense rolling. Taking a long time to get that play in once again. Gonna have to hurry. Mosley finally finds his spot out near the Caveman's sideline. Time's got to be running down on the play clock here. Handoff up the middle. That's not going to be enough, and they're going to turn it over on downs. Right at the 40-yard line, it'll be South Salem football. 6:52 remaining in this third quarter. And I get the sense of urgency. However, that first drive of this second half was an impressive drive. Took them about 2.5 minutes to take it all the way down the field and punch it in for the score. And they're right back on offense here. Going to throw to the far side. Positive yardage on the catch made by number 10. That's Eli Johnson. It's going to be 2nd and 4, 6 yards on the play. And again, South Salem right back to the line. They'll hand it off. And that might be enough for the first down. I believe that was 22 this time, DJ James. And it will be a first down. 1st and 10 at the Caveman 29-yard line. Little underneath toss. Catch is made by Mendez. Mendez, nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Saxons. And a flag comes in late. We may get an unsportsmanlike here. It'll be after the play, I believe, if in fact that's what we got. If I had to take a guess, it may be on Mendez, an unsportsmanlike, but they're talking about it right now. The points are on the board for the Saxons with the PAT to come. .5:59 the time of the touchdown. Teams are lining up. The referee still standing in the backfield. Looks like the line judge talking to the Grants Pass coaching staff. Now we'll get the call. The touchdown is good. Unsportsmanlike conduct against South Salem. So just as I suspected, a little bit of a taunting at the end of that as Mendez, he turned around backwards, backed into the end zone, and don't know if anything was said, but whatever happened, they didn't care for it. Another flag comes in late. The kick is up and good. I believe it's going to count, but we'll see what the penalty is. That unsportsmanlike will be enforced, I assume, on the kickoff, but now we're going to see what this penalty is. And you hate to see it in what's turning into a lopsided game, but even more, if this one is also on the offense, it's just something you don't want to see in a game like this, but referees are still talking about this penalty on the PAT. So the still talking about it. I believe the PAT is going to count, but we're still waiting for an indication. And now they break the huddle. We'll see. This one going to go against the Cavemen, also unsportsmanlike. And I would imagine if the Cavemen were taking their penalty on the kick, these are going to now offset, and it's going to be a regular kickoff. And so I believe the PAT counts, it'll be 33-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, world-class outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. So it looks like they're going to be kicking this from the Cavemen 45-yard line. I have to assume at this point I owe an apology to South Salem. I think the referee pointed the wrong direction. I think both of those penalties were on the Cavemen. So I'm not sure, but either way, the Saxons make the most of it here. They get the touchdown, the extra point, and they'll be able to kick this one into the end zone for a touchback. As Segura Coley didn't even have to give it all he had, I don't think, on that one. He was able to punch that in for the touchback. 5:59 on the clock here in the third. And the Cavemen going to have to find some offense here. First down and 10. Amatoy in the backfield with Bassett. 4 wide receivers. They'll send one in motion. Going to go up the sideline and almost hauled in. Almost a one-handed catch by Luster as he was out ahead of the intended receiver. I believe it was Hart, the intended receiver. Like they were going that way all the way, but on that side of the field, Hayden Chase had gone in motion. He was running his route in the slot. He was actually open. He had beaten his man on that play, but it looked like it was going to Hart the whole time. And good coverage by Luster, almost with an interception. Second down and 10. Bassett over the middle, falls incomplete. Looked like that was intended also for Hart. So not a bad idea trying to get the ball in Hart's hands. He can do some damage. Oh, I'm sorry, that may have been intended for Mosley. But either way, Caveman got some receivers with some speed, but got to find a way to get it in their hands. Third and 10, 5:50 on the clock here in the third. Bassett rolling, threw it short. They find Chase on the sideline. Still going to be a fourth down. It'll be fourth and about 4. Boy, I know you're down 33-0, but there they come. You got to send the punt team out here. You need touchdowns desperately, but you don't need to give up another one by giving them excellent field position. So I think this is the right call here. If this is 5:44 remaining in the fourth, all right, go ahead and go for it on that. But in this situation, I think this is the right call. So Roberts gets it away, and the fair catch is made by, I believe that was Parker Williams. And the Saxons with similar field position that they had for the first two drives of the first half. They'll have it near midfield once again. 46-yard line is where they spot it. First down and 10 with 5:36 remaining in the third. Palmatier fakes the handoff, and he's thrown backwards. Tackle made by Osborne. Gonna be about a loss of a yard on the play. Little screen, and knocked out at midfield. That's Griffin Hayter. It's going to be about 4 yards, third down and 6 to go. Right at midfield. Empty backfield, 5 receivers. I'd keep an eye on Luster on this near side in the slot. They changed the play at the line. Cavemen showing blitz. The throw, they go to the other side slot receiver, but the pass behind him, it'll be fourth down, intended for Mendez. And it looks like we are going to get the punt team. Eli Gabriel will set up to punt it. Deep for Grants Pass appears to be number 9, Cole Carnes. Fourth and 6. And there should have been a flag on that, an illegal shift. They're not going to catch that. But the punt will be returned to about the 23, 24-yard line maybe by Cole Carnes. And with 4:01 remaining, it'll be first and 10 for the Cavemen. Yeah, that last player coming on late and was shifting during the snap. That's usually a penalty, but nonetheless, Cavemen have it first and 10, and they have dug themselves a pretty deep hole. Still a whole nother quarter to play with 4 minutes left here in the third, but the Cavemen have got to find a way to move this ball down the field. The defense came up. Now they've got to reward them with a score. Bassett quick out, incomplete behind the receiver. That was intended for Mosley. Yeah, the clock was running. They get it stopped now. I don't know if they're going to put any time back on. Doesn't look like it. That pass incomplete. That would stop the clock. Second and 10, 3:43 left here in the third. Bassett to throw, sideline, and Mosley dropped it. Hit him. hit him up high, and he couldn't haul it in. 3rd and 10. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Blay in the backfield with Bassett. Bassett will throw, and that one is complete. I believe that's Isaac Johnson, number 6. It's going to be 4th and about 1, so 9 yards on the play. A long one, looks like. And Bassett makes his way back to the huddle. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Bassett going to keep it, and he'll have enough. First down for the Cavemen. Ball at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Clock running 2.5, just over 2.5 to play here in the 3rd. And nowhere to throw it, so Bassett keeps it and gains. Yeah, going to be no gain. Going to be 2nd and 10. May have lost a half a yard, but we'll still call it 2nd and 10. Blay in the backfield with Bassett. Here comes the blitz. And that's Osborne across midfield. That'll be a first down. Troy Osborne. Right at midfield. Trips to the left, Blay in the backfield. He'll block. Here's the throw, trying to find Osborne again, but it was behind. Good coverage there by, I believe that was Buckingham, number 6. Stride for stride with Osborne on the play. We're down under a minute to go here in the 3rd, 57 seconds to be precise. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Grants Pass. Got soccer action for you tomorrow right here at Mel Ingram Field. The Cavemen boys will play at 1 o'clock. We'll have that for you right here on TableRockSports.net. Fakes the handoff. Bassett's got room to run. Finally hauled down out across the 35. Boy, these spots tonight have been interesting. Ball keeps ending up at the point of contact, not where the ball is when the knee goes down. It's about the 3rd one tonight where I feel like they're taking a yard or so away from a player. course, that could just be my perception, but and ultimately it hasn't really mattered, but just find it interesting. Bassett back to pass. He's got Osborne, overthrows him. A little miscommunication in the secondary, but the Cavemen couldn't make them pay as Osborne was wide open. The closest player to him was trying to get there in a hurry. It was Luster, but fortunately for South Salem, that falls incomplete. Otherwise, that would have been another big play for Troy Osborne. 2nd and 10 at the 35. 4 receivers once again. Coming in motion was Chase. And they're going to go to Chase, and it's almost intercepted. And Luster not happy. He had a beat on that, couldn't haul it in. And again, another timing pattern where the defender was in better position to make that play. Third down and 10, and far be it from me to question the coaching. I've never come anywhere close to playing football or coaching football. But boy, they've had a lot of success with the throws to the tight ends, and those timing routes just haven't been there tonight. In fact, they've a couple of chances for interceptions on those. I understand the sense of urgency, but I'd like to see them stick with what's working. But either way, they're going to take a timeout and talk about it. We're going to take it with them and be back right after this.
My name's Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Welcome back to our Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and our score on the John L. Scott scoreboard with 14 seconds remaining here in the third. It's all South Salem, 33-0. Cavemen have a 3rd and 10 at the 35. It's been a nice steady drive down the field for the Cavemen. They need to keep it going here. Of course, this is definitely 4-down territory, but I'd like to get this first down on this one. They're going to go with 2 backs this time. Exiting the backfield was Gage Blay. They're going to throw it. Broken up. I believe that's going to be number 12, Parker Wellborn, breaking up that throw. It's going to be 4th and 10. 10 seconds left here in the third. Fourth down and 10. And looks like the Cavemen are going to be forced to take another timeout. They will have 1 remaining. And they'll talk over this 4th down play. We'll take a quick break, come back with more right after this.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey!
Whoa!
Welcome back. 4th down and 10. Cavemen will go for it here. Snap is on the ground. Bassett scoops it up, running for his life, looking for a block. He gets one. He's going to try and run for it. Now he throws, and the catch is made. 1st down and 10 at the 12-yard line. I believe that was Hayden Chase, but Bassett having to run for his life. He finally found some room so he could throw, and right at the sideline at the horn here for the 3rd, the catch was made, and we will head to the 4th. The Cavemen with a 1st and 10, threatening to get their first touchdown. We'll have that for you when we come back right after this.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Fourth quarter time here at Mel Ingram Field. 12 more minutes to play. 33-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard, as the Cavemen have it 1st and 10 after that sideline grab by Hayden Chase, as Bassett had to scramble for his life. It was a bad snap. It was down on the ground, but Bassett did what he needed to do, made the throw, and they're 1st and 10 at the 12. Looking for Osborne again. Osborne turns around. Osborne makes the catch. Touchdown, Cavemen. So they had been looking Osborne's way quite a bit on that drive. This one is a catch and a touchdown. That little outside shoulder throw. Roberts on to attempt the extra point. 11:56 is the time. And the kick is no good. Pushed it to the right. And on our John L. Scott scoreboard with 11:56 remaining, 33-6, the Saxons have the lead. We'll take a break and be right back after this.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and our Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Tyler McIntosh will kick it off from the 40-yard line. And it'll be Mendez and Hayter deep for the South Salem Saxons. And it's going to be an onside try. Had a little trouble with it, but they're able to cover it. It was covered by number 16, Devin Ellis. And so you can't blame them for trying that onside. It was a pretty decent attempt, but you've now given them excellent field position. But the defense came up big on that last drive. They need to come up big again here. Still just 5 seconds off the clock here in the fourth, so you'd like to finish this game on some positive notes, and defensively would be one way to do it. That catch is made. Beautiful throw. Paul Mateer finds Eli Johnson into caveman territory. 29-yard line, first down and 10. Little fullback screen. They'll get it to Gear. Gear's going to have about, call it 4 yards, second and 6. Up the middle on the handoff, all the way down to the 15-yard line goes Gear. And now Cavemen think they've knocked it loose, and they did! It's Caveman football! Gear pleading his case. He thinks he was down on the play. Yeah, hard to see where that ball came out. If I had to take a guess, I think his knee was down before it came out, but the Cavemen have got it, and they're happy about that. They're back on the offense here. Empty backfield over the middle, just a little short, intended for Hayden Chase. Chase had to come back for it just a little bit, couldn't quite haul it in. It'll be second down and 10. Still 11:08 remaining. 33-6 on your John L. Scott scoreboard. Chase in motion. Now Bassett has to scramble, throws it to Blay. He's going to lose yardage on the play. He's going to lose about 3, it looks like. Maybe 4 yards, so it'd be third and about 14. Chase in motion again. And Bassett under pressure. Hauled down by Latisi. And here comes the punt team with just over 10 minutes to go. Clock continues to run here. 4th and 16. So Latisi will be credited with the sack. And Parker Roberts deep in his own end zone. Needs to get off a good one here. Plenty of time. High spinning kick, and it's dropped. Ball is loose. Looks like South Salem got it back, but Williams dropped it at about the 45. Had to chase it down, and he does. And South Salem will have it 1st and 10 at the Grants Pass 30. We'll see where they set this down. Looks like the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10 with 9:24 remaining. Looks like we've got a new quarterback. He'll hand it off. No gain, a loss of yard on the play, but it appeared to be Ben Hennon, the junior, number 17, the new quarterback. And in the backfield with him, number 22, DJ James, a 5'8" senior. And James hitting the backfield as Hennon handed it off, and it's going to be 3rd and about 15, looks like. Ball at the 43-yard line. So the defense coming up strong so far on this drive. They're going to go empty backfield. So we'll see what kind of an arm Hennon has. He's hit as he throws. That's going to be incomplete. So the Caveman defense putting the pressure on this new quarterback. And looks like the punt team coming out. So Ben Hennon, he's a junior, 6 foot 180. And Carnes is going to let it roll, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback. So 1st down and 10 at the 20. 8:07 remaining in the game. Cavemen back on the offense. It looked like they had a little momentum going. That last drive kind of sputtered. But the defense doing their job again after getting put on their heels on that first drive of this second half. The defense has tightened up pretty well for the Cavemen. And Bassett's throw is caught. Taken down at the 30-yard line. That's number 80. That's Braden O'Brien. Well, that's one difference here. You see Salem, South Salem with their backup quarterback coming in. But when you have a sophomore as your starter, as the Cavemen do, you leave him out there. Let him continue to get the reps. He keeps it here on the fake handoff, looking for the edge. He's going to get positive yardage, but he's wrestled down. Some good sportsmanship there as they pat each other on the head. DJ James on the tackle. Be 2nd and 5, 5 yards on the play for Bassett. Looking for Mosley, overthrows him. Be 3rd down and 5, 7:04 remaining in this game. Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. 3rd down and 5. Amatai in the backfield with Bassett. Bassett steps up. He's got room to run once again. Gets away from the first tackler. Finally hauled down inside Saxon territory at the 45-yard line. That'll be another 1st down, 1st and 10. And this is what I'm talking about. You're probably not going to score 27 points in the next 6:47, but you want to end this game with some momentum going because you got to go on the road next week. That throw intercepted. Taken by Feek. Josh Feek with the interception. And so that drive is erased quickly. .6:26 is on the clock. Handoff up the middle. No place to go there for DJ James as he took the handoff from Hennon. Going to be 2nd and 11, a loss of a yard on the play. And a whistle. I believe we might get a false start on that. So South Salem loses 5. That'll be we'll replay 2nd down, 2nd and 16. Ball at the Caveman 48-yard line. Clock continues to run. 5:40 now to play. Out into the open field. Bouncing off tacklers, finally hauled down from behind. That's number 22, DJ James. Takes it about see where they're going to spot this. It'll be just inside the 20. Call it the 19. 1st down and 10. So DJ James with a big run, breaking some tackles. Hennon gives to James, and he's cut off. He slips down as he was cut off by Johnston. Looking to throw. Finds a man. Near the 10, the catch was made. I believe that was Devin Ellis, number 16. It was Ellis. Third down and about 1 to go. We're under 4 minutes to play. So the hard count got somebody to move. Not sure which team it was. It is against the Cavemen, so they'll march it off to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5. Hennon with James in the backfield. 4 receivers. And Hennon sacked. Osborne gets to him. And it'll be 2nd down. Big loss of yards on the play. See where they back him up to. 2nd and goal from the, looks like about the 12 or 13. They're going to call it the 12-yard line officially. And now looked like maybe an equipment issue. So the Cavemen forced to substitute. Second and goal from the 12. Hand off. James, he's got room to run, and it's a touchdown. So DJ James takes it in, and he was a big part of that drive, so it's fitting that he will get the touchdown. Injured player for the Cavemen. So they will tend to him before we get the extra point attempt. So let's take a quick break. Well, I thought he was getting up. Well, we'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace. Hey. Whoa!
So Drew Garrett, the injured Caveman, making his way off the field. So the extra point attempt coming up for the Saxons. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 40-6 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll take a quick break and be back with the kickoff right after this.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Amatai and Osborne deep for the Cavemen. As Segura Coley will kick it off, it's going to be out of bounds to Osborne's side of the field. So I believe the Cavemen will have it at the 35-yard line, as that would be the best choice of your choices for that penalty. You can take it where it goes out of bounds, but that wouldn't be too smart on that one. And I believe you can make them re-kick it as well, but they will take it at the 35 with 2:40 remaining. And it looks like we're going to have Braden Reese taking over at quarterback for the Cavemen. But we got a flag. It's going to go against South Salem. 5-yard penalty, and it'll be first down and 5. So Braden Reese, a junior, 6'1", hands it off here. Couple of yards on the play, giving it to number 16. That's Weston Berg. Got about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 4. Clock continues to run, 2:10 remaining. And Reese going to keep it, find some room on the sideline. Chased out of bounds, short of the 50. That'll be enough for a first down. So Reese and Berg in the backfield. Going to fake it to Berg. Reese going to keep again. Oh, spun down. The ball comes loose. Flag comes in. I don't know if he... I don't know if that was on the tackle or something away from the ball. Wait and see what the call is, but Reese found some running room, then got spun down by the jersey. It could have been maybe a horse collar, but a face mask. So that'll be a first down for the Cavemen. And they got to reset the chains, as the official had marched it a little farther down the field. He brought it back, and now the chains are set. We're ready to go. Little pitch, and tripped up is Berg. Berg had a block in front of him, but got tripped up from behind. We're under a minute to go. Matt Jensen in motion, heads over to the left side of the formation. And Reese with a nice fake. Faked it to Berg. He's going to get a couple more yards on the play. We're down to 18 seconds to go. Maybe time for one more. We'll see if they try and get one more off here. Down to 7 seconds, and I think that's going to do it. Cavemen are going to head to the sideline, and that's how this one is going to end. So the Cavemen keep the Saxons a little under their season average, but can't generate much offense tonight. And this one is going to end on our John L. Scott scoreboard. It's the South Salem Saxons 40 and the Grants Pass Cavemen 6. Stay with us because the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game report comes your way next. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We'll look at the second half scoring, and we'll talk about next week for the Cavemen. We'll do that after this break. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign post-game report is coming up next.
They're very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We've built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Just do the
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Road, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Know Your Role post-game show. And it was all South Salem tonight, 40-6 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. South Salem got the ball first to start the second half. And an impressive drive down the field, capped off by a 6-yard keeper by Paul Mateer. They would go for 2 and not get it, and that would make it 26-0. With 5:59 left in the third, they would score again, making it 33-0. Grants Pass would get their only touchdown just at the start of the fourth quarter with 11:56 left in the fourth. It would be a 12-yard pass play from Bassett to Osborne. They would miss the extra point, but let's take a quick look at the only Caveman touchdown. See Osborne in the slot. Little curl route to the outside shoulder throw, and the touchdown. And that would be the only score for the Caveman. The Saxons would get one more, a 12-yard run by DJ James. That was with 2:40 left in the game. And this one would end 40-6 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Cavemen head to West Salem next weekend. A little more favorable matchup, but the Cavemen are going to have to find some offense. They only scored 14 at Caldera last week. In their only win, the opening game here against Del Norte, they did all of the scoring in the second half. It was tied 6-6, but they were the only team to score in the second half. But even 20 points is not going to win a lot of ball games. So the Cavemen need to find some offense. The defense, all in all, has played pretty well so far this season. They did give up 34 last week, but even giving up 40, they had some really good moments tonight. And, a couple of other drives where South Salem just had their way with them. But I really think that the offense is really where they need the most work, as they've got to put more points on the board. And West Salem is a good opportunity to try and right that ship and get things back in the win column. And we'll have that game for you 1 week from tonight from West Salem right here on TableRockSports.net. So that's going to do it for us here from Mel Ingram Field. We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. We'd like to thank the Grants Pass High School Athletic Director, Clay Ronceville, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to the head coaches tonight, Scott Dufault for South Salem, Brad Page for the Grants Pass Cavemen. Once again, our final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, South Salem 40, Grants Pass 6. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be tomorrow. Boys soccer action right here from Mel Ingram Field. 1 o'clock kickoff for that one. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Mikhail Weish, I am Jeff Smith saying thank you for watching and good night from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon.